Okay, so to start off, I wanted to kind of look at my previous Sims 2 stories. And there are many. I've been playing this main save for, I think, a couple years now. And a lot has gone on. The Pleasant View kids went to college. I have Agnes, Crumplebottom, and Goth Sr. alive. I actually resurrected a lot of people, including Michael, who is happily with Dina in my current world. Bella Goth was alive and faked her death with Skip Broke. And now she got the house in the divorce. So that's kind of where I left things in this ridiculous story land. Now I am opening Sims 2. Oh my god, that was so loud! I'm just taking a minute to open my game. So, how is everybody? It's Friday night, right? I'm not really a partier, so this is my party, just playing Sims. If you watched my last stream, I was actually playing on a laptop at my parents' house, but I am back home on my desktop. So I have access to all of my mods, all of my stories, my crazy neighborhoods, although it is a little messy, I will say. I'm gonna call it messy on my computer because, as you can see, it's taking forever to load because they have like 9 million mods. And after playing a clean install the other day, I'm actually starting to wonder if it might be time to reinstall on this computer because the game seems really mucked up. Like, look at this. This isn't even thinking about loading. So, in the meantime, if you have any questions for me, I'm totally open to any questions about Sims, mental health. I am a therapist. Obviously, this is not therapy, but I'm still here, you know, if you want to vent, you want to hang out, spend our lovely Friday evening together. Or I can just talk to myself into the void, which was how I played Sims for the first 20 years of playing it. I'm 30 now. I started, I believe, at 10. At least in like 2003, so I might have been 9 or 10. It's been a long time playing Sims for me. Even though it doesn't seem to want to load. Man, I think it's time to just reinstall this game. So let's have a party. Oh yeah, that is my Mortimer. I aged him down to an adult. He's so angry. Ah! That's him unhappy because he lost his house. But Bella got the house in the divorce, so that's kind of exciting. I feel like everything is a mess. I don't even know where my real documents folder is. There it is. Let's just do this. So yeah, apparently we're on an adventure to reinstall Sims, which, you know, why not? I have been using the new method for Sims, and you can see here the subreddit. There's also, let's see. God, I love some of the posts that people have. Everyone's so creative, even though this game is so old. It just warms my heart. Alright, so since I have to reinstall, I might as well make this kind of a little guide so that I can, you know, upload the video later. So for downloading The Sims 2 in 2024 and beyond, it can be a little difficult to get running, but there's now this GitHub with VoiceMXile, and they made things pretty easy, but I do find that it can still be a little buggy since you're not exactly making your own graphics rules folders. And I do like to get really nitty-gritty with my graphics rules folders, because there's a lot of stuff that maybe I want in my graphics rules that they don't necessarily change. I will say that I'm sick of having the Mr. DJ collection. It is a bit buggy. There's some things with it that I think maybe could be better. I'm told there's missing content. I haven't really noticed, but that's probably because the content that is missing I never had even when I owned it. I own most of the game, but I didn't buy a lot of stuff packs back in the day. But I do want to keep my graphics rules. And I might even this I'm gonna want to put back afterward, because I do have the RPC, which is installed with this new GitHub version, but normally you used to do it kind of manually, and now they just include it all in one, which is great that they did include it all in one. But I do think there's something said for manual settings, because then you have everything you want. So I think I will properly uninstall. So if you have a previous version and you want to get a new one, properly uninstalling, it's just a good idea. And my desktop is a mess. It's driving me crazy. Right. So, Mr. DJ is gone. Let's see if it's still in documents. Where is my documents?
I feel like this game's gonna be very long. Like, I'm just getting done the start.
That would be my husband that you heard if you're listening. He came in the room, did not know I'm recording, which is fine. He's playing Knights of the Old Republic, the second one. And apparently it's difficult, so I'm told. I have never played it, so I don't know. And then, of course, I forgot what I was doing. Alright. I love how I also have, like, a zip, because I always save my older versions of Sims. Okay, so we are getting the GitHub version. I will probably put this video up on simsworld.net and my website, so that people can kind of see the process of installing. I'm not going to get any of the extra stuff because I want it to be as close to the normal experience. Oh, it's going to just clean the registry. Cool. So in the meantime, I guess we're just going to sit here and wait. I am happy to answer any questions or just hang out. Oh, it's so weird seeing the Twitch screen up. I did not mean to open that. Alright. So, how are you tonight? How are you doing? I should be able to see all of the chats through Restream, but apparently I cannot see chats from Twitter. So if you're watching through Twitter, I'm sorry. I'll definitely try to pull up Twitter every now and then to see if someone's there, but yeah, Twitter is just not allowing me to stream or to see the chats. I did not expect to be reinstalling tonight, but I think it's within good time because I'm finding the Mr. DJ version is really gummed up. I've been using it for years. I think I just kept using it out of habit, even though it was like never that great. I don't hate it or anything. I just think that it could be better. And then there's, of course, the, what is it? Yeah, the old games download version, which I'm told also misses some stuff. Oh, they also have the PlayStation 2 RSO. That's kind of cool. I think I might already have that, though. I really enjoyed Castaway on PS2. I tried it on PC, and it's not bad, but I think Castaway Stories, for some reason, something about it made a really good console game. And for years, I've been looking for a copy. I have a physical copy of Castaway, but I've been looking for a physical copy of The Sims, the original, for PlayStation 2 for years. And obviously, I can get like a hacked ISO, but I want the disc. I do have the disc for Bustin' Out and Castaway for PS2, so that's really just a nostalgia trip. I even got like an old square TV to play it on so that it would be like the perfect settings. That thing was very heavy. I thought I was gonna injure myself. But I do like owning the physical media as well. But whereas Sims 2, if you're trying to play it on a modern system, the discs are practically useless. I have the discs, but you're going to have to apply all these cracks anyway, so you might as well just have a download that's pre-cracked rather than spending 6 hours putting disc after disc in and then still having to mod it anyway. And I mean, I obviously think we should own these games, but unfortunately, EA does not seem to care or agree. So I find it a little sad that they've abandoned such a great game. Which I honestly think is because they're trying to push The Sims 4. And I don't hate The Sims 4, but I think it could be better. So if you just popped in, we are reinstalling The Sims 2. We are using the GitHub version, which is considered kind of an all-in-one modern installer. And obviously, shout out to the creator of that. This is wonderful work. And thank you for doing this for us. They seem to have a stories starter pack as well. So that's really interesting. I'll definitely look into that the next time I want to play that. Complete collection. Oh wow, they even have the original Sims. See, my complete collection is actually it has some glitches, so this is exciting. I'm gonna grab that now before I forget, because I also absolutely love The Sims 1. Like, the love of my life. First game I played that made me realize that games could be so good. And then as for RPGs, that would be Dragon Age, which I bought on a whim at Walmart at 16. And I thought, games were okay, but other than Sims, I didn't understand why people were so in love with consoles, so I was more of a PC person. I played a little GTA, drove over people on the beach, like everyone else does in Vice City, listen to Chatterbox, casual gaming. But Dragon Age, it just made me realize that games could be absolutely amazing. I'm sorry I'm ranting. I really am. I did want to get into my Pleasant View stories tonight, but it's still installing, and then I have to make sure that everything's set up right and I didn't lose anything. But just kind of like, maybe I'll start from the beginning and just kind of go through the stories, and I might cut up this video later so that it can be both a casual stream and then the guide for installing. But yeah, I established a timeline for Pleasant View because I resurrected pretty much everyone. I went crazy once I learned I could resurrect people. Bella Goth, of course, being the main one. And these are like resurrected people that are from the family tree, so they're the legit family. So I had to decide whose ages were what for storytelling, and I did Gunther at 70, Cornelia 69, Agnes 70, Mortimer 49, Michael 49, Bella around 45. I always saw her as like getting married young. Cassandra 25, Alexander 15, Angela Pleasant Broke, because she is already married in my version, is 22. You could probably guess Lilith Sage based on that. Skip Broke's 39. He faked his death, ran away with Bella. Yeah, so that happened. Bob and Betty are still dead because I was too lazy to resurrect them. Brandy's 39, so she would have been a teen mom. Dustin, I have at 23. Bo, 8. Skip Broke Jr., 2. Dustin and Angela's twins, newborns. Daniel, 48. Mary Sue, 49. Dirk, 22. Darren, 45. Nina, 32. I just picked a random age for those two because it's like, I don't know, I don't care. And then Don Lothario, 35. Oh, and if you can see my Pleasant View here, it's actually, I have the worlds around it, like the sky mods. So it's like, it actually looks like it's a full neighborhood instead of just a tiny little square. And I absolutely love those neighborhoods. I forget who made them. I've made a few of my own, but I'm not actually sure who made that one, but I highly, highly suggest it. So I kind of want to figure out who made it. Maybe if I search around. This was the one I made. I turned the Skyrim skyline into a Sims Horizon. Great Cheesecake Persona. And Laudius and iCAD and Great Cheesecake Persona, those are the people that make these sky mods. They're fantastic. I guess, yeah, I made this one. It's not that great. Their work is much better than mine on this. And we are still installing, so I'm still going through my stories. So yeah, when I started Pleasant View, I was kind of casual about it. I got my name for my channel, Lilith Pleasant, because of this story. I don't know, I super, super loved playing as Lilith. And they went to college, they went on vacations. Her hair is brown now because she doesn't want to look like her sister. Angela got pregnant at college and dropped out. This is the house that, in this current timeline, Brandy lives in because she got an insurance check from Skip. She's not reported him as alive, obviously, even though he faked his death because she doesn't want to lose her house. This is very dramatic. If you can't tell, I love soap operas. I am Gossip Girl fan, years and years. Literally watched ABC soap operas. But Angela has twins, and then there's the youngest Broke, who I named Skip after his father. And apparently I named the other kids Casper and Delilah. I forgot about that, but alrighty. This house is a disaster, even with a nanny. Everyone's asleep and like just tortured by babies. This was the graduation party. Dustin showed up, but no one else showed up except Lilith's best friend, her grandmother. So, yeah. That was a fun story. I promise you we will get to more gameplay after this finishes reinstalling the new version. But here you can see the resurrection. Resurrecting Sims is super fun. I used the Sim Manipulator and the Scythe. And it was really cool because there were so many Sims that I could just bring back to life. Oh, and Kalisa is Simming made the original neighborhood for Old Town. And it is absolutely fantastic. I highly, highly suggest getting this Kalisa is Simming. What's the name for it? It's Subhood. Like, I highly suggest getting that. I put it in the chat because it's one of my absolute favorite add-ons for The Sims. Like, she did a perfect job in recreating Old Town. The nostalgia is 99.9%. Michael, for some reason, there was weird things with his file. He came out white instead of brown for Michael Bachelor. I did eventually go into SimP, or SimPE, whatever you want to call it, and get him brown. I bought him this house. I do not know why or what default is making the fence bamboo, but oops. And he is with his lovely wife, Dina. Yeah, Dina. And then these houses, this is where Agnes lives, because I brought her back to life too. And I forgot she was sisters with Cordelia, so it was really cool. They live next door, and she just plays in her sewing room and gardens, and she is an absolute delight. Let's check in on our install. It's still going. It does take a while, but it is downloading everything for you. So that's nice. It just takes a while. So Dina and Michael are happily ever after in the current iteration of my save. As you can see, I finally got him his proper color. He's rather handsome. They live in that house on the map. Again, Khaleesi's sewing is amazing. He was still white here. This was before I figured him out. You could probably tell that she is pregnant. There's a nursery. They bought a van. They're just living happily. There's no drama there. And then this was kind of where I just went off the rails with my story. And this was when Bella was last seen. And then there's a hospital. I did actually make this whole clinic and hospital. I had fun doing so. Don drives a truck because I just felt like a truck suits him. There's a morgue. This was actually autonomous. Like, Don just immediately walked into the morgue and was like, hey, I like this table. Which is a little creepy, but, you know, I shouldn't be surprised. He did help fake the death of Skip. Skip did not drown. Skip faked it. And then, you know, he's in love with Cassandra, but then he feels guilty, so he tells her. And she's not happy about any of this. So Cassandra tells Dustin and Brandy, who are like, okay, like, why'd you tell me? This is just worse. Brandy, of course, is mad because she's worried about losing her house. And then Cassandra's all like, Don, you ruined everything. Not that it's his fault. Well, I guess it is his fault because he helped Bella run away. And fake Skip steps, so. And then, yeah, Brandy's not too cool with Skip right now. She's like, I don't like you. Okay, so our game install has the step where Graphics Rule Maker is saying it's already installed, but I'm going to let it install a new one so that we can just kind of start from scratch. I'm not actually going to use it, but I want to install it anyway just to show the install process for people. And this, you can see Graphics Rules Maker if you haven't installed the game yet. Make sure you click The Sims 2. Browse for the actual file of where the game is. And it should be under Fun with Pets, S9. Should be able to just detect it with that. And this is the mods folder. I do have a mod I need to put back in there. I accidentally deleted it, I think. I love how I deleted a bunch of stuff that I wanted to keep. Just because I hate my desktop having stuff. Okay. There. So the no error visualization is a mod by the same person who made the Sims 2 RPC. This just adds a bit of extra support to get rid of that flashing purple soup. I find it necessary. As for this, you can auto detect your settings. Default resolution. I forget what folder this goes in. I think it's like... There we go. These are just my already pre-done ones, but you can use the graphics rules maker for your own if you're installing like vanilla. And the way you would do that is you get it to see what graphics card you have. As you can see right here, I have the RTX 3060. I only recently got this graphics card, so I might not have actually added it to my file. So... we will do the auto detect save as. It might not let us. Oh, it did let me. I did notice on some computers it will not give you the permission, so in that case you just have to save it to desktop and then drag it over. So that's everything that has to be done in Graphics Rules Maker. And next step of the guide, it will open this Google guide for you, which is really great if it's your first time running. It tells you all your settings you need. And then you can find more settings in Sims 2 RPC settings. And because I have a fairly good computer, I kind of just have everything as high as possible. Make sure you click the game to borderless so that you can Alt-Tab. That's really important in my opinion. So that should be everything. That doesn't mean it is. And obviously, if you had saved your saves or downloads, they're here. Should have to open the game at least once before it will show me everything I need to drag and drop my files. And this is just the Lazy Duchess loader. It runs through all of the settings. This is completely normal. Apparently you can hide it. As you can see, this version comes with Fun with Pets as its loading screen. The Mr. DJ comes with the Mansion and Garden as the loading screen. So that's the one main difference I've noticed between them so far. I'm sure there's other differences, but those were like the things that really stood out for me. So does anyone have any questions so far about installing or just want to chat? I'm sorry I'm not on camera. I'm honestly just trying to keep a little bit of distance between my advocacy and therapy work and my gaming. Also, I want to just wear PJs too. And if you are new to Sims 2, maybe you are, just always enable custom content. It won't hurt you, I promise. I mean, it might break your game, but that's fine. Sorry, it's not fine. After this stream, I'm going to dye my hair a reddish purple. So I will be our quintessential gamer with gorgeous purple hair. It'll be more of an auburn, but still. I'm excited. So we are creating things. Yay! I know that I've been doing this for years, and I've been like reinstalling Sims for years, but there's still a part of me that's terrified that I broke my saves by reinstalling, and I don't know if that'll ever truly go away, or if I'm just like destined to always be terrified that I'm gonna break this game. Although I have broken it numerous times over the years. It's always been fine, but it is always sad to lose stories. Fun to start again, but sad to lose. I will say I was having an absolute blast playing with Brandy Broke on my laptop, because it's a different story than where I went with this. Obviously, we're in this iteration. Skip is literally alive. So I might continue with the laptop version too. God, I'm too addicted to Sims, aren't I? I not only want to play, I want to play multiple versions. Okay. I hope the no webcam thing doesn't bother you. Like, I thought really long and hard about it, but I just don't feel comfortable. Oh my god, all these creating screens. I'm actually like really curious about reinstalling The Sims 1 later. But I feel like for that one, I'm not even gonna bother saving anything, like my family's. Because I had a family and I really loved them. And they were great. And I had a witch who was also a superstar. And then I got really upset because I stupidly used a spell and my cat became human. And now I'm just not as in love with it as I used to be. So I'm just gonna start over. Nuke the whole thing. Because I was so upset I did that and realized without a mod, you can't do anything about it. And the only mod you can use is the Move Out one from simlogic.com. And funny story, I now adopted simlogic.com because the original creator was just done with the site. So I took it over, and I never kind of expected that. It was funny that I had been using those mods for years, so I was happy to help out there. Okay. Let's just hope this works. My downloads folder, obviously really need that. Is there anything important in config? I'm not sure. I think I did have custom cameras. Because of course, who wouldn't have custom cameras for Sims? Packaged lots, pet. I don't know if I had anything special for any of this stuff. Yeah, just replace stuff. I don't think... Yeah, these are all just the basic weird paintings. Pet breeds. Yeah, I don't think I actually downloaded any. I might have though, who knows? Oh. They seem to be the same. Sorry, I'm just trying to like make sure that everything is... There might be more collections in here than here. We shall see. So this is basically the process of keeping all your old stuff. What was this? Neighborhoods? Oh, that must be my mods. Yeah, let's see. Properties. How many gigabytes is my Sims 2 mod folder? Only 10 gigabytes. But considering like how low gigabyte each item was back then, it's a lot. It is a lot. A couple of them I even made myself. So that's exciting. What are you doing? Okay. As you can see, this goes on forever and ever and ever. 15,919 items for downloads. This is probably the main reason that I have a Sims Resource account. Just so that I can bulk get mods. What is... Oh. I think that just means I'm VIP. That's a new icon. That's weird. Whatever. I just wanted to open this to prove a point. Account created April 5th, 2004. I have a problem. I do. I have a problem. But no one has ever had an intervention with me, and I don't think they ever will. So I'm just gonna keep downloading everything in the world. I mean, I love that they kept all their content for Sims 2 and 3 and 1. Because a lot of stuff has gone missing over the years, and some people... Ooh, look at that plant. Sorry, that plant is gorgeous. I'm gonna need that. I'm sorry, this is now turning into a CC shopping extravaganza. Oh my god, look at this little leopard! He's so cute! Look at those nails! I probably already have them. But just in case I don't. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to close this website. Or else we're just gonna be here all night. I also love like how early 2000s most of this was. Oh my god, she's pretty. Just look at this image. And I know it's modded. I get that. But look at this image. Published 2015 for a game first made in 2004. And just think about so many of the modern games out today and how crappy they look. It's actually just sad. The gaming industry would be a better place if we just let Sims modders run it. I'm pretty sure I have these chairs. Sorry, I'm yawning. I need another energy drink, but it's like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. and that sounds dumb. I can't decide if I like or hate this. I feel like it'd be a fun clubbing dress. Oh, I think a cat's breaking in my room. So is anyone having fun on this stream, or am I just being absolutely ridiculous? I think I need to get my plant before I open the game again. This plant is very important to me. Okay. Oh my god, that just gave me like nausea having Twitch open on the stream. Failed to install item. Why? What were we trying to install? Was it trying to install Sims 2 items without the basket? You can't do that. Yeah, I clicked install instead of download. Oops. That's my bad. So I guess this is a quick tutorial on how to get things for the Sims resource. That is if you're dumb like me and pay for it. Because yeah, I pay for access. There's something wrong with me. Get rid of our old install link. Alright, let's see if things worked. I really hate the logo that this new collection used. I'm gonna have to use my own logo because that one just makes me sad. Can you see the game? Like, can you see it open? let's try to get this open. If you hear screaming, it's just a cat. Is there any way on Twitch to like see who is watching this stream? Not that it matters. I'm just kind of new to Twitch, so I don't know if the only way to know who's here is if they chat or what. This isn't loading. I'm gonna keep letting it try. Sometimes I swear this game. I like how it's supposed to be the easier way to get the game. But it's probably just all my downloads and mods that are messing it up. Let's be real. It's always my downloads and mods. Apparently if you have 10 gigabytes of custom content, your game will be slow. Even if you just installed it. So now I'm just tired and bored. And I don't want to touch my computer because I'm worried if I touch it, it won't load the game. So, if anyone wants to ask any questions or say anything, I'd be happy to chat while we wait to see if this will load. But if not, that I understand too. It is Friday night. Quiet time is nice. I could read a book. I would start dyeing my hair, but I am completely convinced that I will just get it over every surface in my room. So I'm gonna wait. Actually, I'm just gonna AFK, go dye my hair, and then come back. Feel free to stay, feel free to go. I will totally understand. I will not hold it against you. I promise. I am gonna try opening that again. I'm just gonna touch nothing.